Welcome back, everybody.
Dynamite intro, Mrs. Lush. You're always a real treat to share an office with. Guys, in life, you will inevitably go through some horrible heartbreaks. I imagine we've all been through it. And so have a lot of people that then decide to post about it on the internet, which is why we're here today as a married couple. Let's look at some heartbreak stories and make fun of people.
You mean a happily married couple?
What did I just say? Married?
You said married, which is true.
Happily married, yes. Be careful, though. You don't want to try to, if you're that person that tries to force people to think that you're happy, then maybe it's the opposite.
Do we do that?
It's polyamorous people that do that. Polyamorous people. I just did a video the other day where I was like, every time you see a post about people in polyamory, they're just talking about how happy they are. I bet you are.
Trying to convince themselves.
I saw this one already. This is a sad one. Ready? Here we go.
Found out last night that my wife, my partner, 15 years.
Be a real mood killer right here, by the way.
Coworker,
Great.
A coworker I used to work with as well. Since December. Since about December, November, we've been having problems. And I told her from day one, because she's done this before, except it wasn't actually sex. It was just talking.
There's your sign, though. So once you break that trust, though, it's only going to escalate from there.
Oh.
I mean,
We're married with children. She works nights.
15 years.
She would always get home around 11:30, started getting home about 2, 3 o'clock. And I knew something was going on. And I told her, you're going to find somebody that's going to tell you what you want to hear while we're having problems. And you're going to go to that person and you're going to make a mistake. I didn't think it would be her admitting that he's been in his bed over a dozen times naked. My wife. God,
So-
I haven't even cried yet. I don't know how to feel. That's mine.
This is probably the worst one. It's going to be the worst one out of all these.
All she can say is
I hate that I'm struggling. I'm struggling to not. It's so f***ed up because this is devastating, but brother, why the f*** would you go immediately to the internet and post this?
Some people have no way of coping.
No outlet, I guess. I guess you're just completely lost and you're like, let me just fire up Instagram, dude. What in the world are you doing?
Maybe these people in the comments will make me feel better.
I'm abusive. You get caught cheating. Now I'm abusive. We're gonna go to court and she's gonna try and prove that I'm abusive because I've thrown furniture and we've yelled at each other and we've grabbed each other. Yeah, we've been physical, but since December,
Maybe not
it's
normal.
June. Last month, she asked
Furniture,
if I could
maybe.
help him get a job where I work.
I've thrown furniture, but it's only been over League of Legends ever.
Yeah, never over a marital dispute.
Because he was tired of being a line cook at Chili's, a real winner. My wife.
Hey, don't hate on the Chili's line cook.
I don't know
Definitely
why I'm making a
Brazilian.
video.
At least they're employed.
Some support, please. I need some men. Men standing
I
up
don't know
for
why,
men, because I never would have ever thought she was capable.
I need some support, men standing up for men. You want to empathize with that person, but you don't know the context. You're talking about throwing furniture and getting physical. We don't know I don't think it should ever.
You mentioned grabbing. We've grabbed each other. So that sounds like things have escalated.
Yeah, it's going to be hard, and I feel bad for the guy, but it's in no relationship is it ever a 100% one-way street by one person.
I'm going to tell you, your divorce lawyer is not going to be thrilled about this video.
No, he's not. Yeah, immediately going into the getting physical piece, dropped that bomb right out of the gates. She's going to run with that one all the way to the bank, my guy. First of all, transfer all your assets to your parents.
Yeah, it's not going to work like that. Nice try.
Out. Obviously, on this channel, I make light of things, and I'm trying to find the angle where it's funny, but this is one of those things where you can...
No, it's sad as
do have empathy because so many people go through this. It's relationships probably, I guess statistically at this point, more often than not probably fail, which sucks. And sometimes it can be amicable, but I would say more often than not, it just kind of devolves into getting ugly.
Yeah,
when there's kids and assets involved.
Even when things weren't ugly, but maybe just grew apart, we've seen situations where it then grows ugly because one person's really bent out of shape that the other person wants to end the relationship. And
or they find out something that they didn't know previously. That's felt like just a desperate dude who felt completely helpless and decided to go to the internet. I wouldn't advise, in my opinion. I think that's the last thing you should do is to, when you are feeling on the edge, to go to the internet. To me, that is, I think, even sadder than in posting that is why is there no one in your life you could reach out to before posting on the internet? You got to have a first resort before you go to your last resort of posting to Instagram.
I feel like most states have a no-fault thing in divorce, so, including mass.
I don't know what that means.
So I think it impacts the outcome of the divorce. So it doesn't matter if it's her fault per se. They're still gonna.
So I'm curious about that. What if you're happily married, blah, all of a sudden, boom, you find out your wife's having an affair, and there's obvious evidence, and so it's oh, she's not going to get anything, but that's not how it works.
That is not how it works.
That should be how it works.
I kind of agree.
Yeah, you around behind my back,
you're not getting
absolute shit. You can get cut loose with zero.
What's yours is mine, and what's mine is mine. So I'm gonna have a sip of your
coffee. You're gonna have my coffee. You'll get through it. partner. It sucks, but you got to cut that one loose, move on with it. I feel bad for the kids, is what it is.
I feel like we're at this point where we know like several couples going through it.
Yeah,
I feel like
well,
we're
once
kind of
you-
at that age, like late
You get as old as
30s,
us.
early 40s.
There's at least 50% of the people you knew married are either divorced or now going through it, which kind of is in line with the statistics you read about, which is sad.
What, like the 7-year itch?
Or what? I don't
You
know
got
what.
married in your early 30s and now you're kind of like
Is
over
that
it?
is that what it is? Is that
I
what
don't
they call
know.
it?
I don't know. Well, you've heard of the 7-year itch.
I didn't know it was 7 years. So we made it almost 10. Is that close?
We made it.
Oh, I see. So this is more just a meme.
Yes.
Got news for you, pal. 99.7% of the people you're going to date probably had a hoe stage, especially in the last 20 years. I say this a lot, but like I know like when we were growing up in high school, 90s, 2000s, there were girls who were like, you knew, they were the ones who got around. But now it's like with Snapchat and Instagram and the dating apps, the hoe stages now make the hoe stages back in the 1990s look angelic.
Yeah.
Holy shit, the amount of rotating through some of these girls' bedrooms.
Tinder and all that bullshit.
Ham wallets these guys are sticking their sausage into is just
Loser.
guy
You
catches
piece
a girl
of
cheating on him
caught
for
to
the
death.
8th time.
Bro, you're good.
Guy, wait, catches his girl cheating on him for the 8th time just a few weeks after aborting his baby. There's so much going on in that title.
That is so much.
That
It
is
almost
so-
feels fake.
And
Too many.
the 8th time, and what number abortion was it?
Hey, props up to you. Dude, come on. What do you mean, come on? You understand she had my child and killed it with an abortion?
Oh Jesus, 8 times is on him,
2
bro.
years we're together with a wedding ring?
Yeah.
Cheated on me 7 times? Here's 8. Let her shake and talk about you. And realize this. You are the biggest scumbag ever.
I feel like she did end up
Cry your
finishing
eyes
him
out,
off.
play
That's
a
fucked
we
up.
just got you caught. Finish sucking his I'll see you later. Finish sucking his you loser. You're so exposed. Dumb.
Wow.
F***ing
Gotta edit that a little bit.
Just a little bit.
Censor.
But damn. Caught in the act.
I don't know. Like that's just like lower quintile behavior. Like
It happens.
8 times sucking a dude's in a parking lot. Like
I mean,
what
did
are
you
we
see
doing?
one of the comments there?
Some people are just.
Bro has to be one of Jesus' disciples to forgive her 8 times.
That's on you, brother. I'm sorry. Like I'll hold my judgment on the girl. I mean, I'm judging her, but
Oh, no, you
my
should.
main judgment
You
is on the
definitely should.
dude for sticking around after 8
Permission granted.
times. Holy smokes! Some people are so scuffed, bro.
No contact feels like you're dying in slow motion. It doesn't feel like you're healing, but for them, it feels like relief. It's exciting because they finally got their freedom, but the tables always turn. For you, every day drags. The overthinking consumes you, and if you're not crying, you're just numb because the pain is too overwhelming to process. You desperately wait for their name to pop up on your phone, even though deep down you know it won't, but that tiny bit of hope is what's keeping you alive. There's no instant cure for the pain other than time or contact, so you crave safety in the very hands that broke you. Every day you battle with yourself, trying to resist the urge to reach out because you know it will make you look weak and it will not change the outcome. It feels impossible to let go because humans resist change. You're not just grieving the loss of them and the
It's like
future you
her-
thought you'd live, you're grieving
Yeah,
the
she's lost me a
companionship
little
and
while.
It's like a
comfortability.
therapy
While
session,
she
or-
suffer, they
Yeah.
feel relief. They can't
just
wait because
describing
they have their freedom back.
heartache.
And
Like breakup. Heartbreak.
So no contact is what they're calling it, meaning like going
Like you have to
through a break.
cut. Like you have to cut it off. Yeah.
Like that's the only way to get through. Yeah, I mean, I agree.
Okay.
To,
Wait,
They
can
can
we
do
talk
what
about
they
the thing
want
she's
when they
holding in her
want
hand?
without
Oh,
being
she
held
put it down.
was it a
Damn it.
vape? Was it a USB vape?
It was a vape. So I think that vapes apparently have gone back in time because they started off looking like USB sticks. That one looks like a cassette tape, though.
No, they got big old ones now.
That thing's huge. Wait, dude, you gotta see it.
No, I saw it. It's
Okay.
there's nothing more embarrassing than seeing people smoke out of those things. Panking, like cranking fat clouds, dude. You look like a clown.
anxiously waiting by the phone,
No
they're
offense.
distracted. They feel
Offense.
a sense of control by maintaining their silence. They know exactly
You know
how
you
much
mean
you
to
love them. They
offend
know
people.
exactly how much pain you're
Like
in.
just the
but they
amount
don't
she's
wanna
running her
hear from
mouth
you
right now
because
leads me to believe like this dude probably got out of there at the right time.
I don't know if she's preaching to herself here.
He's just trying to make an
Maybe
internet
she's a
video.
breakup specialist.
It's just relatable internet content. Everyone in the comments, the timing is insane. I'm going through it right now too. You can literally just make up things about relationships and just come up with crazy stories, and people are gonna be like, "Oh my god, yes, I just
Yes,
went through
that was
this
me.
nonstop." Yeah.
your emotions are an inconvenience. And this
They
power shift
don't
makes
always
it even
realize
worse for you
what-
because whilst they're at peace, you're literally drowning. They expect you to chase and beg because when they pull away,
It's
you
one of those
come
things where I
running.
have to just
But
see
when
how
you
long she
don't, the
goes on
tables
for.
slowly
Like, it's just
turn.
incredible.
You live rent-free in their mind. Their curiosity sparks and they start questioning why you're not reaching out, whether you've moved on and whether they've really lost you. Suddenly the power shifts and they're left with the same agonizing uncertainty that consumed you. Curiosity
Well, this
turns
is
into
when the no
anxiety and
contact
indifference
turns the
turns into
tides.
regret. No contact feels like torture at first, but if you stay firm, by the time they realize what they've lost, you've already found yourself.
Already found yourself. I love
Look
that.
at the cassette tape.
There it is. Oh, look at the size of that thing, dude. How many settings do you think that has? 17? I wish you just ended the video where it's like, you finally found yourself. Anyone who's going through a hard time in a relationship definitely just has to find themselves. What type of bull nonsense is that? What does that even mean?
I don't know. I lost track for like the first minute.
I just need to find myself. The masculine urge to break no contact and tell her that I still miss her. So I guess no contact is a thing on the internet. It's like a style of breakup.
Yes, it is. We have to define everything.
It's a style of breakup. Yeah, everything needs a hashtag now, I suppose, even though hashtags are lame and outdated. You are too worthy to give them any more of your time.
Stop checking on them. Stop checking their social media. Stop checking if they're online. Stop checking to see who they're hanging out with, if they're hurting, if they're healing, if they're happy, whatever they may be doing. Stop giving them any more of your damn beautiful time when they chose themselves. They chose not to be with you.
It was so much easier to break up with
They
someone
chose
when
to
it was
hurt
just
you. The
landline
reality
phones.
is, it was not your fault. It had
Click.
nothing to do with you. The reason they stopped loving.
No, this is all bullshit. Of course it could have had something to do with you. I hate shit like this. People
Right.
just like looking into the camera. It's not you, it's them. Shut the f
Maybe it
up,
was
dude.
you. Maybe you were a cheating hoe.
Very well could have been you. Maybe you're just uninteresting and ugly. Sorry. That's fucked up, dude. You know, like me, I like to go a little bit. I like to
You
take it the
always
distance,
gotta,
like the frog necklace. Sometimes you're just gonna go
okay,
there.
here he goes, bringing up his own drama.
But this is why I hate posts like this are literally just leveraging emotional manipulation to get views and clout.
I mean,
like that's
the
what you're
guy's
doing.
username is your anxiety is lying to you.
Oh
so.
my god!
Say less.
Cheating
Bye-bye.
and hurting you had
Oh, you're
everything
gonna
to
let him
do
finish.
with how they feel as a human. And that's why they walked out.
It's the least I could do.
And
Just
you
let
have
him
to let it
finish.
be. They chose
You're more
themselves.
generous than I would be.
Stop torturing yourself with
cringe.
the what did I do wrong? What if I did this? What if I did that? No. Their actions and behaviors is what was wrong.
Not you. Yeah.
Okay.
Thanks, King.
And you are too damn beautiful.
No.
You are too damn worthy, important to give a damn about what they're doing now. Okay? The right person will come.
Oh god,
I
make it
promise you that.
stop. Just end the video.
Focus on yourself.
Oh my
Focus
god.
on your healing.
Control.
No,
I'm proud
I
of you.
refuse.
I love you. One more day. I'll check on you tomorrow.
No, thank you. Do we need like a cringe meter for these videos?
Dude, I don't know because you know
Because that'd be way cranked up to the top.
part of me's hesitant because I know there's people that are really going through it that would stumble upon this
And-
like
and
feel
feel it.
seen,
Yeah,
and feel
yeah,
seen
yeah.
and feel good. So like he's obviously going for like building a brand. He's not doing this out of the beauty of his heart.
Yeah, but he's just doing it to spew lots of words to try and connect with someone, and someone is gonna latch on to
Yeah,
that.
but
like,
that's the problem that I have with social media is the underlying motivation for all of it, though, is to enrich
Yes,
yourself
yes,
by
yes.
building a brand, which is fine. You should be able to do things that help people while enriching yourself in the process. That's literally the market, obviously providing a service and getting compensated for it. That was just a lot for me. I'll see
it
you
was.
tomorrow.
All right, so wait.
Look, I
Do you
need to
think
hear
that's
this
worse
every
than the
day.
first one?
Need to come back to that. This is the funny thing about human emotions. It's just so easy to manipulate. All you need to do is tell someone that's going through a hard time that it's not your fault, it's their fault, and they're your new
And they're
best
like,
friend.
yes,
They're your new
yes.
best friend. Never forces them to look inward and be like, maybe part of it is my fault. Maybe I could better myself. And then those problems won't like come up in the future. You're kind of just kicking the can down the road. Like, it's never my fault. And if I can just hear it from other people all the time, then oh, hallelujah. And for what it's worth, maybe it's not. There are certain situations, relationships where there are some real devious, evil people that are manipulative and really somebody's world up. And that person should be thrown a lifeline. Am I being too harsh? I don't know.
It's hard. I know we don't have a good perspective
I don't
because
have a
we
good
are in a very
perspective.
secure relationship and haven't had to think about the feelings of heartbreak in a long time.
Right. It's been a long time. Like, we've gone through stuff
Yeah,
on
we
our
each
own.
individually, of course.
And might have been much more relatable then, but I think.
Oh yeah, I
I'm
just see myself diving into
I'm
that
just
15
very,
years ago.
Yeah, being like, yeah, feed me more of this. I
yeah,
need to
yeah.
hear
Tell
it.
me it's not my fault.
On the side in a minute. Never forget the time when I opened a DM from a random and it was a vid of him cracking my girlfriend in her bed.
Shut up.
Her parents getting a random DM in a sec. Yikes. Oh, man. I don't even want to know what that landscape is like today with the sharing of videos and pictures. It's just... When she asked me how my day was, but I peeped her following went up by 1. It's just
so you're just like a crazy stalker?
weirdly insecure. Yeah.
Do you know how many people I follow, hon?
Yeah, I
don't
mean,
even know.
yeah, you follow all the hot Peloton instructors. We actually
Hell yeah.
yeah, you're allowed as long as I'm allowed to follow
Hell
the other
yeah.
hot Peloton instructors.
Hell yeah.
You can ogle over Adrian's shoulders if I can.
my God.
Years ago, appreciate Jess Sims' breasts before
Nope,
she got them
Jess
reduced.
King.
Jess King's breasts before she
had
got them
removed,
reduced and
yes.
turned into a little bit of a weirdo. Imagine calling her your girlfriend, but she's still following her talking stages because she found cute, flirt with, kissed, got with, etc.
Wait, I didn't process any of that. I read it,
Imagine
didn't process.
calling her your girlfriend, but she's still following her.
Oh, got it.
This is another one of those things where, like, when you're in the dating game now, you're dating 7 people, you're matching with 300 people on Hinge, you're Snapchatting little things. There's also dudes constantly blowing up your shit, sliding into your DMs, and it's like you've like met somebody and you're kind of in the early stages of relationship, and like now you're official. But all of that faucet doesn't just turn off.
Right, so you have to kind of make a
Yeah, and the other up thing is too, girls
Decision.
and dudes too. You realize how much dopamine chicks get from positive affirmation and dudes slugging on them in the comments and telling them they're beautiful and hot. Like
yeah,
that
but
is
they
a-
like to act like it's like, ugh.
No.
Guys.
Yeah, they like to act like that, but it's a dopamine trigger. It makes them feel good.
Sometimes it is creepy though.
And
Come on.
of course it is, but don't pretend for a second like there's not a dopamine feedback loop where if all of a sudden you turn that off, that's going to feel weird. Like all of a sudden you're in a relationship and you're not getting that anymore. And
Well, hopefully the person you're in a relationship will give you another version of that.
Hopefully, but it's hard
If
for
nothing,
one.
see you
It's hard for
later.
one person to replicate the feeling of a bunch of random strangers telling them they want to clap cheeks on the internet. It's a f***ed up world we live in, honey. My ex is somewhere telling her new boyfriend how bad I was, and he's smiling, thinking he's made it in life. 2 idiots. I felt like that at one point. Yeah. Good thing there's some memes in between the longer ones, so otherwise we'd be here for 3 hours. Mm-hmm. Yovi from I Love You. Oh.
Oh boy. Heartbreak crushing, soul crushing.
Oh, yikes. Why would you post that? Oh, another one.
Oh, boy.
Another one. She's really crashing out. My 2-year relationship ending. Let's keep it going. Oh, God.
Is it terrifying? No, I don't think so. It's the way it is, you know.
Oh, you made it?
come
Did
to
you?
an end.
She made it to the other side.
I was going to say, did you find someone new?
Hey, we
or-
found a happy
was fine.
ending. She made it to the other side. No, she just recovered. Or she went out 2 nights later like that.
7 months is 7 months the time? Sometimes less, sometimes more, I'm sure.
I think it just depends.
I don't know what's worse, like uploading a video like the first dude, it was a little cringe, but I felt bad for him
Yeah,
because he
yeah.
was lost
It
and
was
just
sad.
needed an outlet. Whereas someone who's like orchestrating a video where they're like purposely recording themselves crying and then narrating it over afterwards, that's way more cringe to me. Because that wasn't like an in the moment, just I needed to do this thing. It was like let me figure out how I can convey how hard I'm going through it so people can empathize with me in the comments.
The girl I loved more than anything on the entire planet
Here we go.
broke up with me.
Okay.
I was absolutely shattered.
We can end with this one. It's a long one.
Heartbroken. The world had ended
is
as
long.
far as I was concerned.
See how it
I
goes.
did nothing for weeks but sit in the fetal position and cry.
Sure.
I couldn't eat, sleep, or drink, and with what little energy I had to muster, I begged and belted, why couldn't you tell me? Why didn't we talk about this if these things were bothering you so much? She did. The breakup did not come out of nowhere. She'd been telling me for a long time. I was just unself-aware enough to let it sink in.
I feel like he's going to be the dude who's like, guys, wake up, you need to be better men to your women, which I'm on board with that message.
It's like the opposite of the guy who was like, it's not you, it's not your fault.
Yeah,
He's
it's like,
hey,
you know-
actually it was
it's like, you
me,
know
I
what?
wasn't listening to the
Yeah.
things she was saying.
And it's
then
easy
felt like
to-
it came out of nowhere.
It's very easy to get complacent and forget that it takes work on your end as well. It's not always the other person, blah, blah, blah.
That
Curious
sounds a
where
little
he goes with
familiar
this.
to one of the situations we know.
Until about 2 months later. I wasn't crying as much, but I definitely was still shattered. And I was going through some photos because that's just what you do. And I found this one that we took 4 days before the breakup. Because I wanted to see, like, where can I pinpoint where it all went
Him
wrong.
playing Xbox while she's cooking.
4 days before the breakup. We went to this little beach town and went to dinner, and
I
we
prefer
went to the
that.
beach.
Leave me
and
the
I'm
alone in the
smiling
kitchen.
and
Get the
goofing
out of my
it
way.
up. I'm just having a great time. And I took some selfies of us. And I'll never forget this feeling. I looked at it, and I really looked at it, and I was like, she is tired.
I mean,
She's drained. Her glow was gone.
she already knew by then.
Mentally, spiritually, emotionally exhausted. And in that moment, so many things came rushing back to me that she had been telling me all along, and I just didn't hear it. I robbed her of her peace for way too long. my anxious attachment, my insecurities, my need for control. She wasn't herself. She couldn't be herself around her friends, her family. She wasn't herself. And she was tired. She was unaligned. And it hit me like a ton of bricks in that moment that not only was I the issue, but now I've got some shit to work on. I'll forever be grateful for her for doing what she did, because I know it was tough. And she told me years later how excruciatingly tough it was to break up with me. But she did the right damn thing, and she stood true to her alignment and her spirit. And in my case, I spent the last 6 years on my healing journey, which I am unbelievably proud of.
6 years.
But
God damn.
how does this apply to you? I want you,
Good question.
in good faith, to do an audit of that relationship that broke you. That perfect relationship and they left me out of nowhere. Or that relationship where you don't think you were the problem, but they told you you were. If you do an audit in good faith, you're going to find the answers happened long before the actual cataclysmic event.
Yeah, sometimes.
I want you to really, really think about that. In my case, I was the villain, as I said in another one of my videos. I was the issue, and she told me I just didn't let it sink in. This is your slap in the face, your light bulb moment. Really, really let that sink in.
It's a long way of telling people to have some self-reflection.
Yeah, sounds like he had a come to Jesus moment over some of his behaviors in the relationship.
Even if they weren't like these big, obvious, dramatic things,
Yeah.
it took a little bit of thinking.
Aligning it as I was the problem or you were the problem, it's like it's always a little of both. Some things that each individual could do to work on in their own life that would make them a better partner, which would bring the relationship into more alignment, as opposed to just continuing to neglect those things, point fingers, blame, do nothing to work on yourself, and just every opportunity be like, I'm not getting this out of a relationship because of what this person does wrong. Like, if that's your way of thinking, it's never going to. But there's a lot of layers to that though too. Like there needs to be communication, there needs to be a lot of things. But that guy seemed pretty cogent, like he was pretty well aligned. 6 years for a healing journey, that's a long time.
It's a long time to still be talking about it.
Yeah, but I mean,
Are you really over it?
We're all going through our entire life is just one big healing journey, basically.
Sure is.
You know
Just
what I mean?
existing.
You're just constantly healing at all times. Good thing that I'm perfect and you're the problem. Everyone in the audience was like, yeah, okay, buddy.
I already know they'll stick up for me.
Man discovers empathy at a grown age. Oh, that was the other thing I was going to say along these lines is, unfortunately, some people are just too narcissistic or ignorant to ever have even a moment of introspection or self-awareness.
Yeah.
And those are the types of people that will just kind of go through this cycle their entire life where they think it's everybody else but themselves.
No accountability.
Yeah.
Who, instead of breaking up with me, was like, let's not talk for 6 weeks and see if we miss each other. And I was like, okay, sure. And then at the end of 6 weeks, we met up, and I was like, I missed you. And they were like, I didn't. Breakup still on. And I wish I could say that I was young and stupid, but I was 31.
That was good.
I missed you. Good. Yeah, I didn't.
That might have been my favorite one so far because she wasn't even like sad about it. She's like,
I got played.
Yeah.
I missed you. Yeah, I did. We're going to keep this dynamic going.
You didn't know it was over when they suggested a 6-week break.
Just to see. Let's just test it out to see if we miss each other, huh? Yeah. No, I'm not going to miss you. I'm just too afraid to break up with you right now. What is that? Just like you're too afraid to end it, so you want to like make it. Hopefully she'll say the same thing at the end. I don't know.
I think so. Like too scared to.
Young and stupid. She's like, nah, I was 31 when that happened. Random text from my girlfriend.
What in the hell? What? This is the type of text I get. This is insane. She's crazy.
He's fishing.
Hey. And I said, hey. What are you doing? Fishing. She said, oh, okay. Well, I have a question. Would you be against getting a horse? And I said, we do not have room for a horse. We have to buy a house before a horse. And then she replied, why do you hate me? And I said, I don't hate you. Where can we put a horse? She says, my backyard. I said, that won't work.
In an apartment?
And then after that, she said, I love you. And I said, I love you too. And she replies with, no, you don't. If you did, you'd let me have a horse.
Oh,
you might as well just break up with me. I don't get it.
Oh, man.
Bro, what?
I mean, either she's kind of being funny or she's psychotic. Or she's psychotic, yeah. No, we need a house before we get a horse. Maybe a house with a barn even.
Oh no, just put it in the backyard. It's
Room
fine.
for the horse to run. You could technically buy a horse and pay to stable it.
Yeah.
And then go ride it.
If they have that in your area, sure.
But maybe start with a cat, work your way up. You know, that's what most ladies
Or
do.
don't.
Yeah, or not. What's the verdict, hon? I don't know. Lots of heartbreak out
Just
there.
as I said in the beginning, glad to be in a stable relationship.
Yeah, glad to be, and but I also feel and empathize with people going through it, because relationships are one of those core pillars of life throughout the entirety of your existence. The acquaintances, the friendships, and then there's the romantic relationships that really take center stage that can generally kind of like alter the course of your life, for better or for worse, whatever that might be. In one way, you need to take special care to make sure you're, I don't know, doing the right thing to find someone you're compatible with and the appropriate person to spend your life with. But the other side of that coin is like so much of it is just random chance. So good luck, everyone. Love you. Thanks for watching. Hope you're not going through it.
I know.
And if you are and you feel helpless.
Sorry about our being insensitive about it.
No, yeah. But also, please don't post immediately to Instagram. Just let it cool off for an hour. Text your sister, your friend, your dad, your mom, whatever. Then post to Instagram once you've had a minute to think about a good script for the video. See you in the next one. Peace.